Good morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. How are you all doing today? Well, it is another Friday. Excuse me. And over there, of course, are my sidekicks. Is Jonah, Dejmu, Sir Wine-a-Lot, and Miss Lilybell yourself, Miss Twinkle Toes. They're just passed out right here. Of course. And yes, they did get me up early this morning, but I was kind of able to go back to sleep, and then I woke up again. And this morning when I got up, I didn't know if I was going to get dressed or not because my head hurt so bad. And I felt like I had a knife going right through my eyeball to the back of the head, and it was just not very good. Not very good at all. So, okay, so I am working here on Welcome Gnome. And I'm going to be working with this, oh, come on. This is 819 that I'm working on. And, yeah, where's my needle? Please tell me my needle's here. Please tell me it's here. Oh, yeah. No, that's not it. I have it on the back here. No. Well, oh, here it is. Great. Great. So, yeah. So, I've had quite a few positive comments about working on a glue book, junk journal, whatever you want to call it. You know, my crazy book. Anything. And you can make it as sane or as crazy as you want it to be. And, yeah. You know, I keep watching these videos and I go, oh, gee, maybe I should do that. No, oh no, maybe I should do that. And it's like, oh no. And then it's always stopping and starting and stopping and starting. And that, so it's pretty hit or miss. But you can do anything you want to do. It's, there's never, a hard and fast rule. If you like jagged edges, you go with jagged edges. If you like torn out paper, then go for that. If you like to work just with stickers, go for that. If you want to do a magazine glue book, do that. If you want to do a book, an altered book, then you can do that. If you want to do with signatures or not, do whatever it is that you feel that you want to do. If you want to use fabric in there, if you want to use trims, like it's the ideas are endless. It's only limited by your imagination. It makes a good thing to do, like you're sitting here and you're going through a magazine and you're watching TV and you just cut or tear or whatever. Go through your stash of stuff. That's what scrapbook paper is good for. Old cards. Say that you don't want to just throw away the cards, and because they have some sentimental value. This is the perfect way to do it, because then you can they're not just hanging around and you actually use them, and then you can toss the rest. Even the part that's written on, you don't have to use the whole thing. You can just, use part of it. You can cover it up in water-based paint to kind of dull it. You can tea dye, coffee dye, or stain, or whatever you want to call it, right? Just use whatever you want. You've got an old picture book that's falling apart. Your kids have, old books there, and they have beautiful pictures in there, and you don't want to toss it out, because believe me, stuff is getting to be too expensive, and the world is so filled with junk that you might as well use it, and it's free, basically. Like, if you were given books years ago, for your kids or whatever, and they're just all falling apart, old coloring books, word search, Sudoku, just gardening books, anything. It's just use what you want to use, and try and use as much stuff as you can, and it's free, right? So even those of you on a very strict or limited budget, you don't have any money at all, and you've got some old magazines or an old book, and you've got some glue, just go to town. Just go to town. And you can do, like, say you have an old piece of construction paper or something, and you glue a whole bunch of pictures down random, and, you can just, make it glossy or whatever, let it dry, and then you can cut that up and use that and glue that down on your cover to make your cover stronger. Yeah, like every time I watch on glue books or junk journals or whatever it is, I'm learning so many new things. Unbelievable. We are up to 383. I'm only 17 away from 400. Yeah. So thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Oh, my goodness. My heart overflows with joy and gratitude for each and every one of you. It's just amazing. And that, one of the other things that you can do is, if you have old date books, say you bought them and they're just not being used or whatever, you can use them and make that into, you don't even have to do anything. You just leave it whole, and you just glue pictures in there. You can put stuff sideways, upside down, pieces. You can do whatever it is you want. If you want to do a book that is, seasonal, right? So, say we're here, we're almost finished spring here. So summer is starting next week. And so, I could do a summer and put everything that's summer in there, right? And then work on to fall, winter, and spring again. You know, you can do whatever you want. You can do it month by month. You can do it where you have, you can do it all about flowers, or all about birds, or amphibians, or I don't know, beach theme. Trying to think, what else? Cooking, food. And we all like that, huh? And yesterday I found I had to go back to the library, and because I had to go uptown. The co-op had brought in some vegan cheese for me. Yes, yes, yes. Anyways, that they had an old blue ribbon cookbook that was just all falling apart. It was only a small thing, only about like this big. And it's just all falling apart, right? And it's like old. It's like from, I don't know, 1905 or something. 1910. And like, I don't want to waste that book, right? So then I'm going to take the pages out, and I can put them into my journal, you know, as fill-in pages, right? Or to use them as part of a signature, you know. So it's, yeah. And then I found a couple of other old Better Homes and Gardens cookbooks. One was on chicken and that kind of stuff. Well, you know, I don't eat that stuff, so I'm just going to take it apart and make it into a big book. Or you can find these books and you can just leave them as they are and just alter them. Just make your pages, you know, like you normally do. Just glue stuff on there. You don't even have to take it apart. So, this morning when I wasn't doing much of anything really, and I happened to be looking at some websites, you know, for cross-stitching, diamond painting, etc. And I came across this one cross-stitch. No, sorry. Diamond painting. And I can tell you, I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted with this that I had to write to the seller and tell them that they needed to remove this. This was so, oh my gosh, it was so disgusting. And it was disgusting in a couple of ways. One was the total vulgarity of it. And two was that it was using a symbol for with children, you know, that children associate with, to do this. And it was of, you know, Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. And it had on the top, it had Cookie Monster looking at eating a cookie. And it said, C is for, and underneath it, it said, C-U blank T. You can fill that in. I was floored. I was shocked. Now, perhaps it is that in some, that they had done a translation and it means something else in whatever. This was disgusting. This, I just want to gag. I just want to gag. Like, this was incredibly insensitive and disgusting. And so I took the picture and, or the link to it, and I sent it off to the company and asked them to please remove it. And like, they're using a kid's symbol, okay? What kids look at. And they're using that, right? And it wasn't even like basically behind closed doors, right? So that if you look, there was a special heading that said, vulgar, obnoxious sayings or something, beware, right? If you don't like this type of thing, don't go there. But then that just sets up a red flag for kids, right? If they're looking, right? Because as soon as they see that, don't go there. What do they want to do? They want to go there. But I was just, ugh. I just wanted to, ugh. I still, it leaves such a bad taste in my mouth. Well, ugh. It's just cringeworthy to me. Absolutely cringeworthy. There's no reason that it has to be on there. If you want to do a website that is strictly in the use of swear words and obnoxious things and all that kind of stuff, then make that. Make that adults only. Right? Like, don't put it where kids can see it. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah, so so I've been watching these videos again, and I'm going, ooh, maybe I want to do that. Oh, no, maybe I want to do that. And I'll go and start it, and then I'll go, oh, no, I like this over here, and I gotta do that. Yeah. It's just funny. So, but yeah, you don't even have to take, like a book apart, if you will, right? You may have to take pages out because it would be too thick, right? But you can take a signature out or something to allow it more room to expand. So it it has room to become a junk journal. Yeah. And then you can either have it that you glue the pages together like this way as you're reading, right? So say you have, okay, so say you have, this is your book, right? And so this is one page, right here, that you just glue that like that, and then you take another one and then you glue it back here, and then you can use it like that. And if you don't want to go through all the hassle there of you know, taking a book apart or whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. It's all endless, right? But if you like what you see, if you liked what I did there yesterday, and you would like to see more of that, then let me know. And I will try to do perhaps once a week or something, you know. And yeah, it's, I mean, my first love is always cross stitch. Then comes diamond painting. And then I do like paper crafts. So, but paper crafts, I just get on a kick, you know, about once a year. And I'll really go all out. And I will do that for, I don't know, a month. And then it'll die off until next year. But it's just kind of nice to do something a little different, right? And something that does not cost anything. Really. Because I'm sure we all have old magazines, flyers. A lot of us have washi tape, glue, you know, old mail, bills, envelopes, you know, just whatever. And this is strictly left up to your imagination. Right? So, yeah, so if you'd like to see more of that, then please just comment down below. If you're just new here, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, send it out there. Send it out there. Because the more the merrier. Absolutely. So, yeah, and there is a dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake, all one word. And then my email address is stitchingintheinterlake, all one word, at gmail.com. Okay. I welcome any comments, questions, suggestions, you know, anything. You know, if you've got questions about something, whether it's cross-stitch related, diamond painting related, paper craft related, you know, related to where the area that I live in, which is in the Interlake region of Manitoba, which is basically in the center of Canada. And it's a small community. It's basically a farming community. Well, all around here is all farming. You know, it depends on what area you go to. Is it farming that they're crops? Is it farming that they have dairy cattle? Is it farming that they have beef cattle? A lot of people here have sheep and goats. You know, that kind of thing. So, but at least it's nice and sunny. Well, the cloud is starting to roll in from the north. And is it from the north? I can't tell out there. My eyes are wonky today. And that's usually they've been like this for about a week. I just haven't said anything, but when I woke up with that splitting, I mean, like knife in my eyeball there this morning. Well, it really got bad yesterday when I was over at Co-op picking up my cheese. And I was up in the office there, and then all of a sudden, wham! Like, it was horrible. It was horrible. And, yeah. And then it just tanked. But I did get dressed. I thought, oh, yeah, well, it will probably be nice this afternoon, and I want to go for my walk. And because I'm going to walk while I can walk. So 2 weeks this weekend is Creamery Days here. And then in a month, the August long weekend, we have the community yard sale, which is good because I want to get out there and see what I can find and buy. You know, that too, garage sale, rummage sales, giveaways that, you know, if people put stuff out, you know, say here, giveaway weekend or something, giveaway Saturday, whatever it is. And you can go and pick up things. You can find all kinds of things, neat things. Even if it's a little bit on the broken side, you can still work with it, right? Like an old pail that maybe the bottom is rusting out. Well, you can use that, fill that up with dirt and have it out and use it as a planter, right? Doesn't have to be that the bottom is still good. You can just use it. If the sides are good, use that. I'm all for reduce, reuse, recycle. And you realize there are still areas that do not recycle. They don't promote recycling. Like that is, to me, that's outrageous. That's just so, you know, with the state of the world and the environment and everything else, and they're not recycling. And the thing is, if those areas do not recycle, then what you do is you gather up all your stuff that's recyclable and you take it to a place that does have recycling. Or you see that it's recycling day and people have their bags or boxes of recycling out. Well, here it is that it doesn't matter how much recycling you put out. You know, there's no charge for it because it's recycling. So then you can just drop it off at somebody else's, you know, place. And it shouldn't make no matter mine. You're not dropping off garbage. That is something you shouldn't do, right? But yeah. So I'll see if I'm going to do my dishes. I don't know. My head's too sore. So We'll see. I do have clothes to hang out on the line, so I'm going to probably do that. So, all right, everyone. I think that's it. Yes, yes, yes. So, I'm liking how this is going to turn out. I think it's just going to be me stitching today. I might have to close the curtains, though, because the light's starting to bother me. But I'm going to work on all this blue here. And we'll see how the day goes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, everyone. I hope you like what you've seen. And you're more than welcome to go back and look at any of my other videos. And again, if you would like to see more on paper crafts and making glue books or altering actual books, you know, then yeah, then yeah, then tell me that you want me to do that. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. And I will do everything in my power to, I'll go between cross stitch, diamond painting, glue books, you know, what the various things are, like scrapbook paper, ephemera, stickers, washi tape, you know, whatever, trims and that. So I want to try and make some tassels too. So, all right, everybody, please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, and we'll see what happens the rest of the day. So, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Miss Twinkle Toes herself, Miss Lily Bell. It's her right down there. And there's Jonah Sir Wine-A-Lot. They're both snuggled in together. Look at that. Oh, yeah, they love each other. All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow, God willing, of course. Toodaloodles, everybody.